for all of you.
We've talked before on the show about the Medicaid program. It's the one governmental benefit that can help almost everyone with long-term care costs, like the nursing home. The rules are harsh, and even in this election year, Ohio is changing the rules to make it even harder to become eligible. Here to discuss some of the changes is my ever-constant law partner, Mike Solomon.
Hi, Lori.
So a change has already happened in the Department of Medicaid, and this happened, you know, how could it happen without a vote or something?
Well, the Ohio Department of Medicaid is an administrative agency, and they can change these administrative rules without a vote. As a matter of fact, they tend not to give a lot of notice of these things, so it's kind of done, and all of a sudden it happens, and you find out about it.
So what rule was changed?
Well, the gifting rule, which has been in place since 2006, and we've talked about this on the program before. So if someone gives away assets, they apply for Medicaid, they look back 5 years and they see if there are any gifts made, and if there are gifts made, then it causes a period of time that they can't qualify for Medicaid. So, let me give you an example.
Okay.
Let's say they give away $50,000, and you take the number, right now it's $6,327. That's what the Ohio says cost of the annual cost of a monthly cost, excuse me, of a long-term care facility. You divide that into 50,000, that's 8 months, and so you don't qualify for Medicaid for an 8-month period, which is kind of the cost they feel of the $50,000 you gave away.
Okay, so what kind of planning could we do under the old rules?
Well, in the old rules, what we would do sometimes is we would do crisis planning. So someone might give away the $50,000, and then over a period of, let's say in this example, 4 months, they would give the money back and reduce that period of ineligibility. Now that's confusing, so let me give you an example.
Okay.
They give away $50,000. That's the 8-month ineligibility period. Then over, let's say, four months, they give back $25,000. So now the ineligibility period shrinks to 4 months. They happen to have just enough money to pay for the long-term care facility. They pay for it. They can then qualify for Medicaid after 4 months.
So instead of having to wait the whole 8 months.
That's right.
Okay, so it's sort of a rollback period.
Yeah, but that won't work anymore.
Oh, so that changed. What changed?
Okay, so now what they say is you've got to give it all back. You have to give all $50,000 back. And then once you get the money back, you're now eligible for Medicaid, but now you're not eligible for Medicaid because you have too much money.
Of course.
So it makes it a lot more complicated.
Kind of catch-22. But are there still some planning options available?
Well, there are, but it gets a lot more complicated, more expensive, and it's important that you deal with somebody who specializes in this area, someone who's certified for elder law like yourself. They can, they can look at the rules and figure out the answers to it. So it's much more complicated. That happened now. Those rules are in existence right now. And in July, they're making some more changes, and we're going to talk about that next week.
Oh, my goodness. So, well, I'm glad there are some options left for those who plan ahead. Like Meg said, we're going to be back next week to discuss these additional changes coming in July. And also, Solomon, Steiner, and Peck will be having seminars the week of March 13th to explain the rule changes. You can see up on the screen where we're going to be and what days. For more information, call Mike at the number coming up next.
Call Solomon, Steiner, and Peck at 1-888-236-5173 for more information or to schedule a speaker for your organization. Or log on to www.ssnplaw.com.
Thanks for joining us. On next week's show, plan to prepare the perfect Easter arrangement. We'll help your ideas blossom. Then a magazine made just for us will peek at the pages of the upcoming issue of Boomer and Beyond. And we lose an hour when we spring ahead, but if you can find an hour, you could spring a new smile on everyone. We'll tell you how. But until then, please remember to make the most of your golden opportunities.
If you'd like to join our kitchen conversation, visit our website, www.goldenopportunities.tv. Like us on Facebook. Call us at 440-742-GO-TV or email us at kitchen@goldenopportunities.tv. We'd love to hear from you.
Golden Opportunities is paid for by Elder Productions.